Jaden is with us in Bentonville, Arkansas. Hey, Jaden, welcome to the EntreLeadership Podcast.
Hey, Dave. How you doing?
Great, man. What's up?
So I am 21 years old, and I have a auto detailing business that I started after I left high school 3 years ago. We gross about $240,000 to $300,000 a year in revenue, and I've found myself in the last 30 days. I've kind of transitioned away from a treadmill operator to a pathfinder, and I'm trying to figure out the best way I can optimize my business's finances to effectively scale and expand.
Wow. Impressive.
Thank you, sir. I've worked very, very hard for it.
Oh, auto detailing is very hard work. I mean,
Yeah.
it's wow, amazing. Good for you. So how many crews are you running?
Right now, just one.
You're doing 200 grand off of one crew?
Yes, sir. There's 4 of us total. My three team members, absolutely awesome. They run what we call the mobile side of the business. So they take a truck and trailer, they go to people's homes, they go about to 6 cars a day, and I am in our physical location in our shop doing the big ticket items like ceramic coatings and window tint and paint protection film.
Ah, okay. All right. So you started with a trailer, though.
Yes, sir.
And then you've added the shop, and you sent them out on the road with the trailer. So in a sense, you're a crew and they're a crew.
Correct.
Okay, very cool. And so you're starting to learn to delegate and make the move. Well, good for you moving into Pathfinder. Look at you. So how to effectively optimize your business. Now, what do you mean by that?
So right now they do about 6 cars a day. I do about 2 big ticket items every single week. Those big ticket items range between 1,000 to 2,000. Just depends. But right now my numbers are they do about $220 per car. The mobile crew does do about 6 cars a day. So the weekly revenue from them is just under $8,000, about $7,900. But I'm finding I pay one of them $18 an hour. He's the lead detailer. He kind of leads the team. And the other 2 are $16 an hour. So I'm right around $50 an hour in labor. So I find my margin is about 45 to 50%. And I just feel like it could be a lot better. And I think maybe my expenses are too high. My prices aren't high enough. My monthly operating expenses are just above $12,000.
So where is it you feel like you can cut?
Well, my rent is $3,400 for a $2,400.
That's not your guys you're talking about the guys in the field, like you don't have enough margin on them, is what you were saying.
Correct.
So
correct, yeah.
what expenses could you cut there? Run a 3-man crew instead of 4?
Possibly, yeah. We found that 3 guys doing 1 car is the sweet spot, kind of getting it done in
but you got 4.
Yes, sir. We have 3 on a mobile team, and then me. I am.
The 3 on the. So you already do have 3. Okay, so if you drop it down to 2, you get inefficiencies. So that doesn't make sense.
Right.
Okay, and so I don't know where your expenses are high then, unless you're spending too much product on the car, which I doubt.
No, not at all.
You're using the customer's water.
We're using our water, but it's like $120 a month.
Yeah,
is our water bill.
Yeah, not a
it's
big
very,
deal.
very small. Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel like maybe I could be having them do more cars in a day.
If they're running slow, that's one thing. And then the other thing is your pricing you maybe could jump your pricing. I don't know. It sounds pretty rich to me though.
We are in our area. Our pricing is kind of mid-tier. We're not as high as other people, but we're definitely not the lowest.
This is a full detail. It's not a simple wash.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wow. All right. Yeah, that's not bad price. All right. Well, I think you could try a couple of things. It doesn't sound like there's anything glaring to me. Okay. If you adjust your prices, I would adjust them gradually and just see what occurs. I mean, bump it $20 or something. Go to $240 and see if anybody notices. And just start to play with that stuff a little bit incrementally. The other thing you might try for fun is some spiffs for the crew that if they increase their speed.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like they're doing how many cars a day right now?
6.
Okay. And so for every car a day over 6 that you do, I'll throw another $100 in.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. I don't care. Let's just see if they got any lost motion, if they're screwing around. When you were running the crew, could you do more than 6?
Honestly, no. It was probably about when I was doing it. It was just me and one other person.
I know, but if you were running a 3-person crew and you're standing there and everybody's stepping and fetching all day long, can you knock out more than 6? You think they're goofing off 10% of the time?
I would say probably 10, 20%.
Okay, yeah. So maybe a spiff, meaning a bonus for every car over 6 that you get in a week. So, all right, if we work 5 days a week, that's 30 cars, and so every car over 30, you're going to get something extra.
Mm-hmm.
And or maybe you pay them $20 an hour instead of 18 on that car. Well, that wouldn't be right because it's not an hourly thing. It'd just come up with some kind of a number that fits that is not, where you're not spending more than you're getting. I mean, you're getting another $240 if we raise your price to $240 by adding a car a week. Okay, so if you got another $240 and you want to experiment with this, you could spend the entire extra $240 on the crew just to see if they can pull it off.
Gotcha.
And learn something, because you can always change it later and just go, hey, for this month, we're going to run a special with you guys. Every car you get over 30 in a week, I'm going to pay you an extra, there's 3 guys, an extra $75 a piece. That's $225, okay? So you're just making this up here. But what I'm always doing here is I'm always tinkering with compensation as incentives, and I'm tinkering with pricing model, and I'm tinkering with efficiencies and expense levels. I don't hear any efficiencies or expense levels unless they could just produce more. If we can increase productivity, and the way to do that is just get everybody fired up about it and have like a contest. Then the next thing you got to look at doing once you get that dialed in is another crew. You just got to add the second crew. And you've got some capital investment to do that because you got to get another trailer and set of equipment on the road. And that's probably more upside there than there is screwing around in the shop. Because I think you're finding that in our world today, one of the biggest upsides is there's 2 ends of the spectrum where people are making money. They're not making money in the middle. Serving the middle class, there's not as much money in that as there used to be. It's serving very wealthy people with unusual, huge levels of specialized butler-type service. And it's serving people that don't have any money, but doing it with massive scale and low margins. And this is where every business right now is exploding, is those 2 ends of the spectrum. Because stuff like a digital app is serving people that doesn't cost a lot of money, and you're getting massive scale. Stuff like very intense labor things, butler-type service, concierge-type service, docs are going to that. Lots of people are going to that, to where you're taking care of the people that have the platinum experience. And there's serious money there as well on their business model. Jaden, you're a rock star, man. You're getting it done. I love it. Very, very, very well done.